All right, so for those of you who happen to miss class today, I decided to make a very short video going over what we talked about. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so art class, you guys are going to have to start drawing your still life again. All right, so you're going to need a new sheet of paper, okay? You can't use the same still life that's already been colored and stuff. You need a new sheet of paper, have your pencil, and you're going to start drawing again, okay? And the reason why is because you're going to redesign the still life. So we did a quick poll today, finding out where you are at on this, what was it again? Proficiency scale, right? So most of the people in the classes, they feel that they're a level 2.5 or very close to a level 3. If you remember level 3, you should be able to understand how to use texture, can visually document household objects, use shape, line, and color and stuff. But what I really want to know is whether you feel that you understand most of those or not. Okay, so you guys won't be able to do the poll if you miss class, but I do want you to think about where you're at, and then I'll ask you at the end of the unit, which will be next Monday, whether you feel you're at a level 3 or whether you still feel that you have some things that you need to work out, some things that you don't understand yet, okay? So today's target was learn what it means to redesign and start on your still life outline, okay? So redesign. If you know what design means, it means to create something, okay? So redesign means to do it again, okay? So basically, this is the definition of it, right? To design something again or in a different way. And the key thing that I want you guys to get out of this is different way. So look at that picture there. That's an umbrella, right? But what is it made out of? Stone. So it's not made out of vinyl. Normal umbrellas are made out of vinyl. Maybe they have like a metal handle, maybe even, some wood at the bottom. But this is made completely out of stone. So this is very different. And that's what makes this art, right? It's taking an everyday object, changing it. Okay? That is redesigning it. Now, how about this? What is this, right? It's an apple. But what is this made out of? Metal, some kind of metal, right? Maybe steel, maybe iron. We don't know, but we can tell that it is metal. Okay? So how can we tell that? We looked at the umbrella and we can look at this apple and we know that it is made out of different textures. We know it's made out of different materials because of the texture. I gave away the answer, right? It is made out of different textures, okay? We can see that just by looking at it because we're so familiar with textures, okay? But that's what makes this apple interesting. That's what made the umbrella in the last slide interesting as well. Now look at this, right? So as I just said, familiar objects with unusual textures are very interesting. So look at this tire, right? It's still a tire, but if you look at it, it has like these kind of Celtic designs, these flowery things, it's that's been carved into it. So it is still a tire, but because the textures, because of the patterns too, and I haven't gone over pattern yet, but because of these interesting textures, it is very, very different, and our eye goes to it and we're like, wow, look at that tire. Now, next thing, this one here. This is a deer or a sculpture of a deer, but it's made out of bullets, right? So not only is it a different texture, not only has this deer been redesigned, we're going to get more out of it as a work of art. If it was like, the same a sculpture of a deer and it had like, cute fur on there and stuff, we'd look at it, oh, it's so cute, it's Bambi. But we look at this now and we're like, hey, that's not fur. What is that? That's bullets. So why would they put bullets there? What kind of message are they trying to send? So, texture can change the message of the artwork. And it changes not only visual interest, but it gets you thinking too. Why did this person choose this texture for this work of art? Look at this example here. Now, I'm sure you probably would not want to, eat soup out of a furry cup and saucer and spoon, right? It's not useful. But again, it does make for interesting art, okay? So hopefully by looking at these examples, you understand what it means to redesign a work of art, all right? So what your goal is, what you're going to do the rest of this week is you're going to redesign your still life. So again, as I said, you're going to have to make an outline of your still life, okay? So you can use those same objects, right? So I'm using the cup, the apple, the banana, and the skull. I'm redesigning, I'm making an entire new outline, but then I'm going to change the textures, all right? And this example video, which I'll put the link, or I'll actually put it in the today's page, the Tuesday page, so you can watch this video, not on here while I'm talking to you. But this video goes through what I did to change the texture of the cup, okay? So you can do the same type of thing. You don't have to, use the same texture, but this is the process you would go through. And I just wanted to show you an example of that, just, to make sure it's solidified totally in your head what it means to redesign something, okay? All right, so I'm gonna skip over that. So the process. Number one, first you have to draw your still life outline. And that is going to be for the Wednesday assignment. That's what you have to turn in, okay? Then you have to decide what different textures you will use. So for example, apple skin, I'm gonna change it to snake skin. The cup, I'm gonna change it to brick, okay? Then after you've decided that, that's when you're gonna start to draw in those textures. So Thursday and Friday, that's what you'll be doing. You'll be drawing in those textures. And then if you need to add color, if you want to add some color to it, along with the texture, you can do that if you want to. But you guys, you'll be starting out at 1, drawing your still life outline. That's what I want you to do. So on the Wednesday assignment, that's what you're going to need to do. You're going to need to draw your outline just like this, right? No color, no nothing. Take a picture and upload it. And in the comment box on the Wednesday 127 assignment, you're going to need to put in how you're going to change, right? Cup, brick wall. Apple, snakeskin. Banana, rocks. Skull, metal, right? So whatever texture you decide to use, I want you to put that in, write that down before you start to do your artwork, or before you start putting in the textures on your artwork, okay? All right, so I just explained tomorrow's assignment to you. Don't forget to do that, please. I will see you on Thursday. All right, have a good day.